And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a live one for you. We got Brad Garlinghouse saying crypto's supposed to take off in 2024. He uses the word stablecoin. And I'll tell you what, some of these government agencies have been using a lot of the word stablecoin as well. Do I think the XLM, XRP, XDC is going to become a stablecoin? You know, at this point, I'll believe anything. These people that are running stuff are keeping so many secrets. I wouldn't hold it past, I don't care. I'm like, you know what? XRP, XLM, XDC, those are the main top three. All other cryptos will work with them to facilitate. You got XDC with all the stocks, bonds. You're going to need a stable coin for that. XLM, small to mid-sized enterprise. XRP, big money, moved at once. Okay, all of them work together. They all have to interact together to get stuff done. So do I think when Brad Garlinghouse said everything's going to take off with stable coins in 2024, are stable coins separate than the XRPs? No, I wouldn't hold it past to throw them all in at once. Okay, we have no idea what's going on. We're all kind of like guessing. I try to find evidence to give you my best guess. That's all I can do is deep dive and stuff. But what I found 10 years ago, all roads go back to Ripple. Okay. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Biggest liar on YouTube. I just got out of jail. I was in a correctional facility for the past 50 years for giving bad crypto financial advice. Okay, think about that one. And oh yeah, we got the new membership up and running. I'm kind of transitioning. I transitioned for a couple weeks from the old membership to the new one. I'd hope that you would get a membership and support this channel. Eventually, I'm going to start going to half of my shows are going to be members only. We had a little issue because some people don't. I didn't realize some people don't watch the show sometimes for a month. They're still paying members. That you know, the holidays and they get busy and this and that, and they come back and they're like, "What happened to my membership?" And I'm like, "Well, for the past 2 weeks, I've been saying." And some people are like, "Well, I haven't watched for a month because there was Christmas, and then we had to do this and my business and my kids, whatever." And I'm like, "There's a thing called life." So if I'm going to transition, a lot of people might be like a month and a half, because they need some kind of transition phase thing. So I just appreciate people hanging in there. The people that upgraded their memberships, way to go. We will be having more members only stuff. It's these people that don't watch the show all the time. I'm not knocking them. If they're paying their membership, then I mean, it's fine with me. But now I've cut off all the memberships, so now they're realizing, oh dang, or they will when they go to their YouTube to watch Crypto Hogs, like, hey, where'd my membership go? I mean, YouTube refunded them, but some people are going to be like, well, I can't upgrade. We're going to come back to that again, and that's because YT makes it difficult for some people. Other people have no problem; they can just get right in there. So we're dealing with a lot of stuff. We're dealing with a platform that doesn't want you to know everything that I can teach you. That's like the biggest thing. They wanted a secret to make you broke. My job is to help teach you things and show you things no other channel. And I have things on my show that no other channel can find. All the deep divey stuff, all the connections. These people, they got this vast network of people that help them make their channel. They still can't find what we got on this channel. Okay. That's how we roll. I've been doing this shit for like a year, specifically with deep dive stuff. Nobody can find the connections. All right. And they got big budgets where they're making, or these influencers are pulling in, 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month, and they still can't find the shit that I can find for you. I take pride in that in my channel. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me look at let's go with our first one, Brad Garlinghouse. Gotta love him, right? Most famous positive role model in crypto. Notice I don't say the most famous person in crypto because there's a lot of criminals in crypto. So I'm going to say the biggest positive role model in crypto. Here we go. Let's listen to what the The GOAT says Brad Garlinghouse predicts regulatory clarity. I almost want to cry, but I'm not, because I'm not supposed to cry on a video. That's what my boss is telling me right now. Um, the director. Oh, the director is me, myself, and I. Brad Gardenhouse predicts regulatory clarity for stablecoins in what year? 2024. We had to have a little mic drop moment there for a minute. Brad Garlinghouse predicts regulatory clarity in 2024. Oh, man. Now, I'll tell you what, you know my view on him and that whole Ripple crew and the XLM and the XDC. These are all government agents acting as people. Okay. So when the government's telling you that it's coming in 2024, it's coming. All right. So now the clarity's coming. I'm still predicting next spring. All right. Now, maybe it's early spring or late, but it's next spring. Everything will get all ready. That's what I'm saying. Here's what I've seen. This is Crypto Hulk's opinion now. From all the news that I've been doing the past year to 6 months, I'm seeing a setup for end of year 2024. This is what I'm seeing. Everything's getting all set up. I'm not saying we're going to the moon in 2024. We're getting all set. Just because you get clarity, you still got to have tokenization to get the price, right? So we don't really talk about price here because here, the thing that's involved in price, you got to have global crypto regulations. What's Brad talking about? Our country's global crypto regulations. The next thing you need is global tokenization. Hey, it's great to have crypto laws and regulations passed. Okay, great. Price comes from tokenization, real world tokenization, where you get real things, put them on a blockchain. It's not speculative pump stuff. Like, I don't even go over the price of crypto. This shit's not important. When we get global crypto regs and when they're tokenizing everything in the entire world, that's when we get rich. I don't care what the price is today, next week, next month, 3 months. That shit don't matter. $5 XRP goes right back down to 50 cents, okay? Real world tokenization is what's going to make us rich. Not these little price things that go up. Oh, we're going, the price analysis people. Oh, dude, that's so stupid. Let's read what the greatest of all time, Brad, says. Ripple Labs chief executive, Brad Garlinghouse, is predicting that the regulatory clarity will come to stablecoins in 2024. In a new interview with CNBC International, Garlinghouse says the US government will create clear. Oh man, this guy must know because he's working for him. He signed non disclosure agreements. He knows, man. This guy knows. The GOAT says that the United States government will create clear guidelines for the stablecoin industry this year, as he believes dollar pegged crypto assets have important utility. Oh man. So is XRP going to be a stable coin and they're going to peg it to stuff? That's what I believe. That's what the fearless leader is saying. He's letting us know. Yo. I think this year, oh man, I love this. That's why I had to start this article first. This guy knows. I think this year will be legislation that passes. I won't be as predictive about which one. Like, there's different bills. He's talking about the Clarity for Payment Stablecoin Act. He says there's going to be something. Keep saying it, Brad. We're all listening. I can't remember the name of the bill that has been going through the system in Washington, D.C., but I think we will see that in part because the U.S. Treasury wants it. Oh, man. Remember the other day, 3 days ago, whenever it was, I said that the Treasury gave like an order to Congress to create stable coin or crypto regulate. It's all the same. If I mention stable coin, digital asset, digital money, it's all right now, it's all the same thing in this particular conversation. Okay. So he's calling it this year. Now, the Treasury already told Congress, hey, you need to get a bill together. You need to get a law together because we're going to have another crisis. The Treasury said this. I reported it. Now Brad's saying it. Everybody, if you don't have a lot of money, get a loan. Okay. Don't be doing this dollar cost average for broke people. I heard that shit at first on the internet and tried it, but I'm like, fuck, it's gonna take me 2.5 years to get all my crypto. So you know what I did? I took a loan out and just got that shit, bam, just like that. Paid it off in 2.5 years. I don't fucking care. I paid 20% more than I should have. I didn't save money. Who the fuck cares? Don't come at this channel trying to be rich, trying to nickel and dime and penny pinch. That shit's not gonna fucking work, okay? If you want to play like the big boys and stuff, they've got billions to put down on shit. We don't got that. So you got to leverage shit. Don't use all your cash to buy your crypto because this fucking black swan's going to hit. And if you don't got no cash, you're fucked, okay? Borrow somebody else's money. Here's the worst case. Maybe you never pay it back. Okay, fine. Fuck it. You borrowed someone else's money, not yours. You still got money to turn the electricity on, to buy food, heat your house while we go through a bad black swan. That shit is coming. It's not all, oh, we're gonna have a party every day and drinking wine and champagne and driving Lambos and all that fucking dumb shit, okay? You're gonna feel a whole lot of fucking pain. They're gonna try to bleed everybody's money out of them as they can. Do not do this thing where I'm not going into debt to buy crypto. That's fucking stupid. All right. That's the dumbest shit that I ever fucking heard. If you don't have the money to get the crypto, get a fucking loan, borrow it from somebody, whatever, find 10 family friends, whatever. Hopefully you got that. And at least get $1,000 worth of XRP. That's 2,000 XRP. Don't do this thing where I can only afford $35 a month, Crypto Hulk. Get a fucking loan, okay? Grow the fuck up and get one. If you need a part-time job, before I got into with my last line of work, I'm pulling 55-hour work weeks for like 3 years straight. I got maybe 2 days off a year for vacation. 55 fucking hours. That's how I was able to make 100,000 a year for like 3 to 4 years. And we're talking like 15 years ago, mate. In today's money, that's like 175 a year. Because I'm working 55-hour work weeks. I'm not sitting around bitching, working 40 hours saying, I don't have enough money to buy this. I don't have enough money to buy that. Crypto Hulk does whatever the fuck it takes to get it done. No vacation. I haven't had a vacation for 5 years right now. I'm supposed to be like retired. Wait, don't come at me with the fucking stories about how you don't have it. I go out and get it. That's what I fucking do. Brad says, I think stablecoin market has really surprised people in some ways in terms of solving a real need. And I think it only makes sense for there to be regulatory clarity around that. I think that's good for the whole industry. Garlinghouse goes on to say that stablecoins such as USD Tether and USD Circle are here to stay. That if they have any skeletons in their closet, they will become to be known once clear guidelines are established for the new crypto sector. That's pretty major. I'm going to leave the article at that. There's really not more to read into it. Brad just kind of told us. I think you ought to take it seriously. If you don't, you'll get wrecked. If he's saying we got stablecoin clarity regulation coming this year, it means you can't dollar cost average this shit for the next year and a half or what. You're fucking done. If you don't got a loan and a way to get a crypto, a Faraday bag, you're fucked. Just letting you know, okay? You're at the tail end of crypto. I was here 4 years ago. Where were you? Now, some people, I was here 4 years before you, Crypto. Great, awesome. You're in a fucking great spot. You're the one that doesn't need to watch the show. The people that need to watch the show are the ones that are like, well, I'm just going to dollar cost average for the next year because I don't have any money. It's called get a fucking loan or work overtime like me, like I did it. My last year's in probation, I'm working for like 4 years at 55 hours a week. That's just how I do it, okay? Not bitching and complaining. I bought a house doing that. Was able to invest heavily in the stock market doing that. I had plenty of money because I worked my ass off every fucking week. All right. And that's how Crypto Hulk did shit. Yeah, Jason was the first one on the show. Bob Awesome, then XRP Flea, MC Prosperity, Richard Merrill. Biff Rod is here. Now, MC Prosperity shows up 7 months into the show. We got this. Ride the wave. Then you got Mike Latoris. He joined the channel as a member. Welcome, Mike. Hope you learn everything you need to be prepared to be rich. We're not here to sit around and make a little bit of money. We're here to get early, to get in. See, the other channels are telling you, oh, dollar cost average. Don't go into debt for your crypto. That's a waste of money. Oh, God. Those are the people you get wrecked listening to. Juno, no. Oh, nice one. I got it now. I thought the person's name was really Juno. Juno, no. Chris Timmis, welcome to 2024 Explosion. New member there. Arthurus, brand new member. Welcome, Arthurus. Mark K, brand new member. Welcome, Mark. Crypto Mastermind. Welcome to the channel. Let's see what we got here. Victory V. I'm addicted to the Crypto Hulk channel. Get some rest, Hulk, so you can fire on all cylinders when your show starts. I did. It's stressful and tiring. You're moving. Well, you can get all the stuff into the house. Then you gotta like figure out where's my fucking toothbrush, and it's like, oh god. And you gotta like go through all, what I mean, like all these fucking boxes. You gotta reorganize all the shit. Some of the stuff you gotta throw out. Then you're seeing, do I really need this? So you're constantly thinking all the time, and you're lifting and moving shit around. And then it's like came time to make a show. And it's like if I can't give 100% of my energy on a show, I can't make a half-ass show. It's just not gonna work. So, all right, let's move on. Rio de Janeiro. That's one place I'm going to go. Then I'm going to go see what's up with JG. JG. Eric Goldsmith. Eric's always been around on the channel for at least the past year or two, something like that. Eric Goldsmith, thank you there, buddy. I Shot You 317 is now a member. So they transferred. I remember this. You can't forget names like these. Some of these people have these names that are just something else. But this 317 particular character switched their membership over. Then you got Ray. Ray's been there, I think, since the first. I think I made the show for 3 to 6 months, and then Ray shows up almost 4 years ago. Can't donate on my paid account. Now, start sending feedback. If you're noticing issues, find the send feedback option on the YT platform. It's starting to work because now when I make my videos, I don't think they've ever been faster. Like 3 days ago, I'm bitching about how it's taken, I swear to God, 6 to 8 hours to load my little 1-minute videos to advertise the show. I'm like, that shit was going on for like 3 to 4 days. And I kept telling you guys, hit send feedback button, just complain. If they've got 330 people right now, if they got 321 people on my show hitting a send feedback twice a day, that's a lot of stuff. And then somebody looked into something and fixed it. I loaded my shows last night. Took me like 5 minutes for 3 or 4 shows. I'm like, holy shit, what happened? What happened to me? Whereas in the past few days, it would take me 5 hours to load 5 shows. Like, it was insane. So they're listening or something. I want you guys to continue to complain. Tell them you're paid members. XRP Mama switched, came here for the lies, that is. That's how that goes. But your complaints work, all right? And don't get lazy. Stay vigilant. If you're a moderator, go into the chat. It totally helps me because now I can talk to like everybody on this show. Go into the chop chats or the after the show, there's comment section. Spend 1 to 2 minutes a day tops. Don't burn out. Just 1 to 2 minutes. Go through, click out spam, dumb shit like that, because that frees me up. Then I can go in and start ask. People can ask a question or whatever. I don't get into long chats because I can't talk to 320 people and answer. It would take me 12 hours a day to do that shit. So I can only spend so much time, but I do read every single message in there and try to respond at least in some way to each person. But yeah, so the moderating helps me get in there. And if you got questions, then you wipe out spam and then I can answer questions. I haven't got the phone hooked up just yet, but that's how this channel is. It's like if you're a member, then I'm not charging anybody for phone calls or answering questions. Some channels will do. I mean, all of them do that. You're a member, hey, great. But now, if you want a phone call or something like online or to have questions answered, that costs extra. I don't do that to people. Um, I'm trying to help you guys understand this stuff as quick as possible. So let me go through that one. I'm going to go to the next article. Jason V. I greatly appreciate that donation right there. I don't have sponsors on the show, Jason, so I can't sell you guys dumb shit and hopes and dreams about some crypto that's going to explode that never does. All right. Next. You're going to love this one. Actually, let me start off. I'm going to show you who this person is, and then we're going to read the article. Okay? This one is a deep dive. No other channel has what I'm about to show you right now. This is a Crypto Hulk exclusive just for you all. Now, I sent you a link to a video that I made, and it has Justin Sun. Watch the video later, but I want you to go to the 25-second mark. 25-second mark. Now, this is very important. I got to be careful what I say on this one because I'm uncovering what no other channel has, okay? And you get this for your $9.99 a month. You learn how to turn that into $1 million. It's $120 a year to learn how to make $120 million or $1.2 billion. Depends on how much money you put in. Here we go. In Crypto Hulk, what are we looking at? You're looking at a 2013-14 Ripple web page that nobody has. And here's what's going on. If you look way back about 10 months ago on my show, I showed you what I call the Ripple yearbook. It was a 2014 web page of Ripple, and it showed all the employees there, like everybody and what their specialty was. Okay, no other channel has that except mine. Now, from that, I made a short video clip where there's an employee at Ripple named Justin, and what did he do? He leads Ripple Labs day-to-day business in the greater, and I can't say cha and then na region. So in my title, I called him like a Ripple boss. Well, if you lead Ripple Labs day to day, it kind of sounds like you're a fucking boss, right? Okay. So all the people like, well, he wasn't a Ripple executive. Well, you don't have this website, asshole. So I'm reading what the website says, not listening to what your pathetic, stupid, retard, comment ass leaving person says. Justin leads what? Ripple Labs. Day-to-day business in the greater Red Dragon country. There you have it. That's a fucking boss, okay? That's not a little well, he's just somebody that works for them. He's not on the executive board, Crypto Hulk. Then I say, go back and find the webpage that I found, dumbass, and read that to yourself. If you're leading Ripple Labs day-to-day business in a particular region, like maybe a country of 1.3 billion people, so if you're the leader in a country of 1.3 billion people for Ripple Labs, you're a fucking boss. And if you leave stupid comments, well, you're stupid, right? Okay, so I got the channel, I got the evidence, I got everything. That's what's up. And that's who Justin is, okay? That was a long time ago. Now, if you look at this next article, let's look at this one right here. We got good old Justin Sun again. But now he's pulling out $60 million from Binance. Now, Justin Sun is a billionaire with a B. So that little picture I showed you, that little guy wearing glasses and stuff, don't let him fool you. This guy's a billionaire. Here's the title of the article: Tron founder. So after he left Ripple, he founded a company called Tron. Now, lately, he's got himself in some trouble with some lawsuits and fraud charges, and we're not getting into all that. Let's just go with the money. Go with the money. So, Tron founder Justin Sun withdraws $60 million. Whoo, man. Throw me a little bit there. JS, what's his name? Just JS. Justin Sun withdraws 60 million worth of crypto from Binance in 1 month. Now, let me tell you something. If you're taking money out of crypto, that must mean you think crypto is going to go down. I'm just saying, I don't know, right? Because if you think something's going to go up, you're going to put it in it, right? And if you think in the future something's going to go down, you take the money out. Makes perfect sense. Billionaire and founder of Tron, Justin Sun, has withdrawn $60 million worth of crypto from Binance. Blockchain tracking firm LookOnChain says that between December, blah, 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 he took out about 60 mil. Here's what he sold off. Here's what he sold off. Ethereum was his biggest holding he sold off. Then Aave, then Shiba, then Chainlink, then Flocky, then Mana, then Band. There you go. I will leave that article at that. And what we'll do, well, now, just because Justin's a little kind of popular little guy in the maybe the Asian crypto site. So I'm going to show you his website. He's got his little suit on. In the past 10 years, Justin has not aged one day. I need to find out what his anti-aging program is. But here's his website. So, CryptoHawk, are you really going to show Justin Sun's website on your show? Yeah, man. Look at this dude. He's got to be like 30. God, I don't know, 35. Dude looks like he's 15 years old. I'm like, get me your fucking anti-aging doctor, dude, because I need some work. So there you have it. I thought I'd throw in his website. He's all smiling and cheesing for the camera and looking all a bit of maybe 17 years old at 35. So congratulations to you there, buddy. Got Jason in X_logician. Thank you very much for that donation. Tax-free hopes and dreams. So I don't have one preference over the other. If people get a membership, that's completely awesome. That tells me, Crypto Hulk, I find this information like it's going to change my life. And I want to be a member on this show and keep learning. I can't argue with that. Somebody gives a donation. Well, that shit's tax-free. You don't have to be a member to give a donation. Some people don't want to be a member. They just feel like, oh, you know what, today, $10 or whatever. I mean, and if you'd want to, I mean, I'm not telling somebody to be a member or not. Like, I'd appreciate and hope people would. But my goal actually is just to teach you. It's not here to have a little social groupie party or nothing like that. I'm not trying to hold conventions and you know what I'm talking about. Go to Las Vegas and shake my booty and stuff. Like, I don't really care for that shit. Justin has been sucking the life out of Vitalik. Hey, that whatever those two guys are doing on the weekends with the slip and slide and stuff, hey, that's not my fucking business. I just report the news for yous. Coinbase. Let's go over this one. Coinbase is in a lawsuit with the SEC, and I think the SEC again will get their ass kicked. Boy, Jove, it's looking like that's going that way. Gary Gensler was just the Gary Gensler's job was to be on a 2-lane highway with a center divider and drive a school bus as slow as he can to slow this whole crypto thing. It's rush hour. People are trying to get home. You have a 2-lane road, one lane going one way, one going the other, and there's a center divide so you cannot pass. And on the other side of the road, there's a big wall so you can't pass. Gary Gensler's driving this big ass school bus at 5 miles an hour at rush hour, and your morning commute took 5 hours to get home. Normally it takes you, 30 minutes. Okay, it takes you 10 minutes to get home. I'm sorry, 10 hours. Because Gary's been driving that school bus called the SEC for like 3 years now. And we're waiting for, can Gary, can you just get out of the way so we can fucking move on? That's his job, okay? Sir Hulks-a-Lot missed shows over Christmas. Family shit to deal with, but I can't read it because the heart's in the way, but I'm always love hearing the lies. So that's kind of like what I'm saying. We went over some holiday time and people were busy, and some people don't watch. Like, I got fans that watch the show twice a day if I make the videos. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. It's a lot of time. You don't watch TV, I guess, but I don't either. And you got some people who watch 3 times a week. Some people watch twice a week, once a week. Some people watch twice a month, and they all have memberships and stuff. So some people just don't get the news. So I kind of made a fast move trying to switch over, and it's going to take a little time. That's all. So, all right. Hulk is the supreme commander. Well, I kind of think good old Brad G is, but whatever, man. My goal is just to try to teach you these things, prepare you the best that I can for the dumb shit that's going to come, and hope that you're prepared. That's my job. Expose dumb shit that I see. Let me go over Coinbase article here. I know it's a couple days old. It's okay to have a couple day old news, because I'm going to break stuff down in some articles that no other channel has. Just like the Justin Sun thing, that might be a few days old, but you know what? No one has the Ripple connections like me. So I can make old news, jazz it up a whole hell of a lot, and make it relevant. Next, Coinbase. Now, I would normally not go over a hype title like this. Here's the hype title that's actually real. Coinbase has a 70% chance of winning the court case against the SEC. All right? That's my paraphrase. Legal research, Elliot Stein recalls leaving the courtroom with a significantly more optimistic outlook on Coinbase's chance of winning. We go down below. First paragraph reads this. Here's why I'm reading the article. We're dealing with Bloomberg. Bloomberg is not like Joe ABC video researcher. No. Bloomberg's Bloomberg. I don't need to say any more than that. Michael owns the company, billionaire. Everybody trusts this guy. Okay, that's why I'm reading this article, not because it's a hype one. If Bloomberg, senior litigation, Bloomberg, I've said enough with Bloomberg. Senior litigation analyst, he's the senior, not just any, he's the senior. Elliot Stein is his name, and he's indicated he sees minimal likelihood of a failure for Coinbase in its ongoing lawsuit against the United States SEC. This guy who works at Bloomberg, who's the senior, forecasts 70% chance of Coinbase winning. That's why I'm reading this article, okay? Now, if this happens, let me just kind of look a little bit here. Now, Coinbase admits they're probably going to get in some trouble for the staking, where you could put money in and you earn money off the interest. Coinbase is like, okay, that part that might be the security part. Okay. But we're still allowed to sell these cryptos, buy, sell, trade, and all that. Maybe you got a little carried away with the staking. but no one's tripping on that. These billionaire people and the analysts and stuff, they're not tripping on it. That's okay. It's not the whole thing, it's just part. And Coinbase is willing to kind of concede, I think, with that. That's what I'm paraphrasing what I've read from the article right now. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. The analyst is not worried. Coinbase is not worried. Let's say they win the other part of the lawsuit, but they lose on the staking part. Coinbase is fine with that. They'll pay their fine and move on. So what they're worried about is their day-to-day sales. That's the big deal, not the staking. They're not worried about the staking at all. That was just extra money in Coinbase's pocket, but they could lose that, and that's fine, okay? Now, if this happens, here's the big picture. If they win, it's going to open up the doors for like every other exchange, okay? The SEC is losing a lot of cases now, and it's about time because they've been busting our nuts for like 3 fucking years already, okay? So by Coinbase winning this, but losing the staking, because see, that's what look, you got to kind of give to get, all right? I want you to see what's really going on here. I'm not just reading an article. I'm trying to help you see a bigger picture. In the bank, okay, when it comes to staking, who loses? The banks, right? Now, BlackRock, Coinbase, same thing. They want to make money off these cryptos, okay? But you got to kind of give the banks something. Like if you want to get something, you got to give up a little something. So Coinbase wants to be able to sell the cryptos or the funds or whatever, but the banks want to make the interest. See? So if you stop Coinbase, Coinbase, BlackRock, if you stop them from taking over everything and say, look, BlackRock, Coinbase, you could sell these things, but you can't do the staking. Let the banks do the staking. You guys see what I'm saying? Banks do the staking. BlackRock still does what it wants. Banks are happy because BlackRock doesn't take over the whole fucking world. You got to leave something for somebody else. As long as you kind of make the banks kind of, let them get their money and don't take all the money in the world. That's not going to fucking work. That is not going to work because there's more than one big whale in the world. Now, if the other whales that are smaller than a BlackRock, if they all join together and say, hey, buddy, let us do the staking and you can sell the other shit. That's how Crypto Hulk's going to see this go down. That's my opinion. I have to make sure I talk about opinions in here. JB Poll switched over the membership. Welcome back. And let's see. Everyone, hey, see if you can view the live chat for the videos over by swiping left on comments. Let's see. 1970 legend. Now, it's also important about every couple days, delete your YT phone app and reload it. That tends to help with maybe half the problem. If that doesn't, you hit the send feedback button. Right now, we got almost 400 people in here. If you have any kind of issues, find a send feedback button. Every day, fill that shit out. Because every day, if people are doing that, that's 3,000 a week they're going to get. At 400 people on this show right now, 7 times 4 is 2,800. So 3,000 people a week sending them shit, they're going to get a message, all right? All right. Next article. Let me get rid of that one. Let me get rid of the Justin Sun. Oh, we got JP Morgan. Oh, I think we're going to have to do that. Virginia's got a good article from Elon Musk and a Brad Garlinghouse. I'll do the Brad Garlinghouse one later because I just did one. I can't give Brad all the time on the show. Let's go to JP, and I can't say Morgan. I know the censors are reading everything right now, and they're going crazy. So good old JP. Now, if I remember correctly, Elizabeth Warren and her new boyfriend, JP Morgan, that would be ugly. Would you like to watch the behind the scenes view of that one? Like, oh God, I'd rather watch 2 dogs fucking than those 2. What we got here is JP Morgan. They were in on NBC or whatever it is, and the CEO of that company is like, if I was in charge of crypto, I'd get rid of it. There's all this crime. Remember the CEO of JP the bank was saying this. So is Elizabeth Warren. So were both of them. They're on the same stage. At one point, it was called Congress or Capitol Hill. They were on the same stage together, like two young lovers, and they were questioning each other. And Elizabeth was throwing her boyfriend lover Jamie softball questions. Oh, these two. So listen to the news on this one. JP Morgan Chase Bank pays 18 million in fines for forcing customers to stay silent about banks' bad behavior. Now, wait a second now. Elizabeth Warren has been telling us that crypto is just full of criminals, and so is JP Morgan. But what I'm seeing right now is it looks like JP's the criminal who was calling out the other criminals in crypto, that is. If it was up to JP, if it was up to Jamie Dimon, he said he'd shut down crypto because of criminals. Now here we have JP Morgan getting busted for criminal activity. What's really going on? Oh, good morning, AC Cobra. So the United States the US SEC says JP Morgan Chase will pay 18 million for actively working to stop customers from reporting illegal activity at JP Morgan. Oh man. In a press release, the SEC says JP Morgan routinely asked retail clients to sign confidential release agreements if they had been issued a credit for more than $1,000. Well, in the next paragraph, coupled down, it says whether it's in your employment contracts, settlement agreements, or elsewhere, you simply cannot include provisions that prevent individuals from contacting the SEC with evidence of wrongdoing. So here's what happened. Now I'm giving my opinion. I'm not stating this is fact, so it's not slanderous. In my opinion, what was happening is JP Morgan knew they were doing illegal shit. So they just at randomly sent out $1,000 bills to all these people and had them sign forms. So the people are like, hey, we got money. And then people are like, well, wait a second, you're doing illegal things here. But then they can't report them because they already signed agreements to get that $1,000. You know, if your boss comes up to you and said, hey, we'd like to offer you $1,000. You're like, oh, now just sign this 500-page document, and it's just a bunch of legal crap. Don't bother reading it. It's just 500 pages of stuff. It'll only take you 3 weeks to read it. Just sign, and so that's what people did. They signed the papers, and then later, because when they first get hired, they might call it like a hire-on bonus, right? You get a new employee or customer at Chase. You have them sign a form. They pay $1,000, and then JP Morgan just went wild and did all kinds of illegal stuff. And then when people said, hey, you can't, that's illegal. Oh, remember a year ago when you signed that paper? Yeah. So now if you testify, we're going to sue you for like $50 million. You're like, oh, damn. So that's what was going on with JP while he's calling crypto illegal and money laundering. That's called a hypocrite. Some people would call Jamie Dimon a hypocrite. Not me, because that would be slanderous, but some people would. Alrighty then. Let me check the comments on that one. Go to the next article. Sean B. Sean B says, out and about, just wanted to check in. Sean, you can check in whenever you want there. Check in whenever you want, buddy. Roman Gavrilovici. Gavilovici. I can't even say it, but Roman, thank you very much. When XRP gets to 10,000, your opinion on the best ways to exit XRP, convert into fiat, and buy assets like real estate, gold, silver, stake, and others. Here's the thing, we're still too early. We're going to have opportunities. Like, I just know, this is just my guess, because right now, crypto hasn't even taken off. See, we're on the runway in a jet, ready to go on a vacation, and Roman's ready to kind of get off the plane after the vacation. Now, what I want you to understand, we haven't been to the destination. We don't know all the opportunities that are going to be on Crypto Hulk Island, okay? There's going to be ways to off ramp. There might be ways to transfer crypto to stake. I mean, I can't tell you, and I don't want to tell you. I haven't studied this, by the way. But even if I did, let's say if I studied it now, I could give you all these off ramps. That would be might be the worst thing, because in the future you might use something like Flare. Now, I don't go to Mickey B Fresh on YouTube. That's the guy to go to. Mickey and then letter B and then Fresh. I don't deal with Flair. That's his department. So, but there's gonna, and he's not the only one, but he's the only one I'd recommend. There's gonna be so many opportunities in the future to offload, if you want to call it offload, even though you might not ever want to offload. I'm never gonna offload, I don't think, although I might. What I'm gonna do is wait 1, 2 years from today, 3 years, and kind of see what are my options. Because right now we don't have them. Maybe I tokenize, maybe I take the money and I buy a bunch of tokenized property. Maybe I don't even buy the property itself or something, but I buy the token of it where I don't live. I don't know. So the question you're asking me, we're dealing with the future. It's unknown. So my answer to that is you're just going to have to wait. We don't have all the answers now, because it would be like this. Crypto Hulk, 300 years from now, should I get into this kind of a job or that? We don't even know what the future is going to bring. So you can't even, we don't even know if there's going to be like a truck in the future. Everything, maybe it's all that levitation shit like on Star Wars where it just floats on the ground. Like, so I can't tell you, I can't answer your question. Just keep watching the show. And as we get rich, I will find experts in that, and then I'll have them on the show. But as of now, we're just trying to get XRP past $5. So I can't answer your question. What's your thoughts about Vast and becoming a payment system for Elon Musk's X? Well, let's go to an Elon Musk article since you brought it up. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay. Elon Musk, since you brought it up. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, how did you find the article so fast? Elon Musk's X seemingly opens dedicated payments page. An X payments account has been seen on the social media platform on January 19th as Elon Musk company continues to bag money transmitter licenses across the United States. Elon Musk's company X is getting more and more closer to like a money transmitter. I think even a bank one day. Well, they'll probably buy a bank, and then they'll be able to, I'm just selling it. Maybe a stock market on top of that. Maybe Elon will start his own stock market. Okay. This is the future. We don't know. While unconfirmed, the development would likely align with Musk's vision for X, which he has repeatedly touted as a nexus for global finance activities. Let me explain super quick. Elon's just not going to have a little rinky-dink website. This sucker is going to be global trade finance. You will see. Okay, this will be massive. It's not just saying some social media site where we show pictures of our dog, or you're in your backyard and it's summer and you're planting tulips or some shit. Nobody wants to see that fucking shit anyway. Okay, like your 3-year-old. Oh, here's our 3-year-old. He's having his first ice cream. Huh? And everyone says, "Oh, that's cute, Pokey." You know, just shit. No one wants to read that fucking shit. And I know that that stuff's on Twitter or whatever website you're on. You're showing the family pictures of your dog sitting on your lap watching TV or some shit. Okay, no one fucking cares. Your dog's paw goes on the remote control and can change the channel. I don't think that's funny. I think that's really fucking stupid, but hey, okay. So maybe that's what some Twitter accounts are about right now. It's not going to be, it's not how it's going to be. We're talking global financial activities, okay? That's where this is going. Crypto analysts and speculators have pointed to the digital assets being part of these plans. Although Musk has noted that fiat transactions will primarily command engineering resources. Okay, here's the deal. Remember, here's how they do this. Whenever they give you some good information, they're always going to give you the scary shit. Okay, so here they're putting out Elon Musk is getting payment licenses all over the country. Okay, that's one. Number two, it starts talking about global financial activities. Then they start talking about crypto, but they use the word digital assets because remember, whenever they talk about crypto, it's always for criminals. So they're talking about digital assets, but then they're talking about, well, we're just going to use cash. We're just going to use cash. You see how they're like, well, what are you doing? You're talking about globally and crypto, and then you're still talking about but you're still going to use cash. That's the fake out, everybody. Because if Elon came out and just said, hey, everybody, check it out. I'm going to tell you the future. Get that crypto stuff, lock it up in a Faraday bag, hardware wallet, and all that, because it's coming. You're not going to hear him say that. Because when they want to set up their business, guess what? They got to buy the crypto. And they don't want to pay $10,000 a piece. So my job is to peep you on the game that they're doing, okay? It's tell the public what we're going to do with global financial and crypto, but tell them we're just going to use cash right now, or we're just using cash. Keep the door kind of part way open, not all the way, but kind of part way the door open so people can kind of take a little bit of a look, but you can't quite see. And then all of a sudden you flip a switch and they bust the door open and you're like, oh, damn, it's all set up. And you got your little $10 worth of crypto because you were trying to dollar cost average and you just missed out on being rich. And guess what? You're still going to be fucking broke. Okay. The rest of us are going to be rich because we got loans. We got all the crypto now before this shit takes off. Elon is telling you he's getting money transfer license. They're going for global financial. They're talking about digital. And he throws in money like cash. So kind of like, well, maybe I still have time. Well, Elon talks about that the transactions will be with cash and stuff, fiat. So, well, if Elon's using fiat, then I still have time to dollar cost average. No, you don't. Oh, dear Lord in heaven. Now, I'm going to show you evidence for what I say that no other channel has. We're going to take it back again to the Ripple website. And I'm going to show you 10 years ago or more, Twitter was a Ripple partner. Ain't that something? This is for brand new people. Everyone, thank you for that donation. I appreciate when everyone's here and gives that donation. Everyone. Okay. So there's that. Now, Crypto Hulk, what you just sent us a video. What second should we go to? Go to the 25-second mark. 25 second. Somewhere 23, 24. Do that. Go to the 23-second mark. Okay. If you push play, you'll see in the upper left corner, what does it say? Ripple Labs. Below that, it says what? Meet the team. What does it say below that? Our team of cryptographers, security experts, distinguished network developers, Silicon Valley and Wall Street veterans, blah, blah. It says all that stuff, right? And then what do you see? Microsoft, Google, NASA. Look at that. Oh, look at here. The New York Fed. Well, looky there. The national, and I cannot say security, and I won't say agency. And look at right there. Oh, there's Twitter. Well, Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, Twitter's been there from day one at Ripple. Twitter has been there from day one at Ripple Labs 2013 or whatever it is, okay? I got the evidence right there. So when Elon's talking about, oh, we're going to use fiat, really? You're not using fiat, dude. Come on, keep it real, all right? um, dropped internet connection says that's exactly what they're doing. Sam, hey Hulk, for some reason YT canceled my subscription. So Sam's one of those people. Welcome back again, Sam. What we've been doing is I've gotten rid of the $4.99 membership and we've bumped it to $9.99. So if you're in America, it's $9.99. I don't know what it is in pesos, I don't know what it is in the Canadian dollar. Now, if you use certain payment methods, I've heard Apple Pay charges about $3 for that. There's other ways to pay that doesn't cost the $3. So that's what the fee is. If your country is it's 15, you need to make sure the American dollar translate to whatever monies you got, and then figure out what payment method you're using and how much they're charging. But it should be $9.99 if you're in America. Why? Why? It's the same as Netflix, but Netflix won't make you a multimillionaire or billionaire or trillionaire. Okay. Pedro Salsa, very good question. For Peter, hey, Pedro, hey, yo, Pedro. Pedro asks, Hulk, how long do you think tokenization will take? Will it be gradual or an immediate process? It's already happening now. 2 days ago, Pedro, I went over an article. I think it was called the Global Tokenization Organization. There's an actual organization. Stellar the Crypto is a part of it through Circle and a bunch of other companies. And it's a global body that deals with tokenization, number one. Number two, for the past 3 months, I've gone over article after article how they're tokenizing real estate, tokenizing bonds. Pedro, it's already happening. Crypto Hulk, why don't we see a reflection in the price? Pedro, it's probably on a private blockchain. They have things called walled gardens or permissioned platforms. So on these permissioned platforms, you can't see what they're doing. So you got private permissioned platforms. You got a lot of these banks, Pedro. Um, Maybe all the banks, they have their own platforms and they're tokenizing stuff on their own platforms. This now I'm guessing this. Okay, this is my guess. We do know that Ripple has a private ledger. We know that, so that's not my opinion. What is my opinion is all these other banks, they have these private platforms. Banks always have private platforms. They don't want the public seeing what they're doing. So my guess is all these different banks, life insurance companies, investment companies, whatever it is, they all have their permissioned platforms and they're actively right now tokenizing real world assets, WRA, real world assets onto those platforms. We can't see them. Okay. My belief is that when Brad Garlinghouse and everybody else in crypto talks about a flip of the switch, I think that's when all these banks put their platforms onto the XRP ledger, which is open and permissionless. Anybody can use it, but you still won't be able to see. You might see okay, let's say Wells Fargo. They have a private ledger that's permissioned, okay? If they can put that on the ledger, but it doesn't mean we're all going to see what's in that. Now we're starting to get out of my area of expertise, okay? But it's going to be something to where these banks will put their private permissioned walled gardens on the ledger so they can each talk to each other. But I don't know if necessarily that means that ledger is going to be readable by all of us. I think they're still going to have some kind of private ledger somehow, but maybe have their actual platform on the XRP ledger. These are things I don't know all the answers to because I'm not in tech, I'm not in that world, okay? But let's say this. What I do know, maybe in the other option in the end, they take everything from the private ledger and put it on the public. Either way, they're going to run on the public ledger somehow. My guess would be they're going to have a walled garden on a public ledger. That's my belief. Now, how they hide their transactions, I don't know. All right. X Mark Ryder, a little something for you, Hulk, to grab some of that evil Pepe. You know what? I'm going to take that $50 and I'm going to go to Evil Pepe and just buy 1.2 billion Evil Pepe. Thank you very much for that. Do not use Apple to purchase membership. It costs $2 to $3 more. That's what 1970 Legend says. And I've heard that too from different websites and stuff. And the price will go to the moon. X Twitter, you will need your social security number. Oh, Dave. Okay, here's a good one. So I was kind of right. Like, look, I don't know everything about crypto. I investigate stuff and then I show you. It doesn't mean I'm an expert knowledge on the subject. It means that I can investigate and bring you stuff. That's what it means, okay? So that's just what my skill set is looking into things, finding them, showing them to you, trying to draw connections. But that's where some of you come in. Some of you have skills and stuff. I've got my skills, you got your skills. That's how this works, right? If I knew everything, I wouldn't be sitting on the floor charging $9.99. I'd be charging $999, okay? So what, as one person said, David Schwartz also said that the private ledger and the public one will need to merge together. There you have it. So like I was kind of saying, I know that there's private ledgers right now that are like Bank of America. Well, that's a bad example because they're a Ripple partner. ABC Bank can build on the XRP ledger. They don't have to have Ripple help them, okay? Because XRP ledger is an open, okay? It's open, permissionless. But then there's the private one. Now, what Eric is saying is David Schwartz said one day they'll all have to merge together. Okay, I was kind of saying that already. I don't know how technically that'll be done, but I know that they're going to have to all somehow work on the XRP ledger because that's given to the World Wide Web Consortium. So whatever the case is, to answer that one guy's question, is it going to be gradual? It's not going to be a gradual. It's going to be all of a sudden one day, all these banks out of nowhere are going to put their stuff on the XRP ledger and it's going to take off. And that's how we go from zero to hero overnight. It's not going to be, okay, today XRP is worth $1. Tomorrow XRP is going to be worth $2. The next day, do you see where I'm getting at? The next week it'll be 15. The week after that it'll be 30. Don't you think every fucking chimpanzee, knuckle dragging, heavy mouth breather investor, don't you think everybody would invest in it? It would be like a clue. There would be like road signs blinking saying, hey, every day for the past 90 days, XRP has gone up. You must invest. You think it's going to be like that? Then you're fucking high. That's where the charts have it all wrong. All the chart analysis dumb shit does not mean a fucking thing. Okay? Everybody that shows chart analysis on their programs are fake. They're trying to get views. That's the game, everybody. You get these desperate little people like you, like some of the brand new people, because my veterans, when they watch my show, they like realize all that other shit, that's dumb shit. I'm telling you what the game is. I got to start talking about price on my show. I'm going to start mentioning price analysis people. Get y'all hyped up. I'm going to say, oh, this person predicts next week XRP is going to be $15. It's a hype game to get ratings. Part of my job is you pay me a membership fee, and I'm going to tell you what the dumb shit that people do online to try to get your money. Chart analysis is fucking stupid. It's fake. Because that one day, when that just flips, that switch gets flipped up, all the banks just boom. The chart now is too late. If you're not already invested, you just missed out on making millions. It's all over. You just missed it. Okay. 9.99. So 1970 legend. I joined on my computer for $9.99. Use Chrome browser, everybody. And that will be the show for today. That will be it. Um, Christopher, just everything on the show is fact based. My show is fact based. I'm not a predictor of everything or anything at all. What I do is I'll tell you for like everybody like for the millionth time. I investigate, I find connections, and then what I'll do is just kind of use my opinion to feel like what is going to happen towards the future. I mean, we don't, these people lie, the government people lie. Oh, yeah, we'll get this project done in 6 months. And well we got to delay it. And then this and then. All I can do is show you the connections. And then from the connections, we can just use common sense. That's it. No one truly knows except the people at the top. And I think that'll do it for the show. I'll look at trying to make a PM show. If I find news that's worthy, then I'll make a PM show. Otherwise, I'll see you later.